So you receive a letter in the post. I posted it into the chat for you to read it at your own leisure. But it is from the New England Centre of Antiquities. And it reads, to the recipient, your name has come to our attention through professional recommendation, public record, or previous experience. A matter requiring discreet investigation has arisen in a rural community outside of Boston. Reports include unexplained disturbances, livestock disappearance, psychological distress among local residents, and suspected historical irregularities. Your particular skills may prove valuable. You are requested to present yourself at the Tanner train station on the morning of October 14th. Transport to the site will be provided. Compensation will be discussed upon arrival. Do not publicize this invitation. Do not discuss this matter unnecessarily. If you choose to attend, report to the station platform at 8 a.m. A representative will meet you there. Signed, Alistair Wren, Director of the New England Centre of Antiquities. So you receive this letter in the post. Curiosity getting the best of you, you decide to board the train and head towards Tanner Station. It is October 14th, 1923. The train slows as you glimpse the rundown shack that is Tanner Station. A single platform, a tiny ticket box to the side, beyond it only forest and narrow roads. The air is cold and damp, carrying the scent of earth and wood smoke. And here's where normally you'd introduce your characters. So, Tony, tell me a little bit about your character.
I just live in the Appalachian Mountains, and I'm trying to sort out. Just trying to keep things on the ground because my parents aren't available right now.
And what is your character's name?
River.
So, as River disembarks from the train, she sees a black car parked outside of the singular station. Sitting in the front seat is a young woman with dark hair, a dark coat, and she holds a clipboard, and she seems to be jotting something down. As the train pulls in and you disembark, she looks over and says, "Excellent, you must be the investigators." She seems highly professional. She seems to be wearing a suit, and she can't be maybe any older than between 25 to 30-year-old. And she introduces herself as Abigail Finch. She is a assistant for the New England Centre of Antiquities.
Okay. Do I get in the car? Should I get in the car?
If you'd like to get in the car, you can.
I get in the car.
As you get in the car and make yourself comfortable, she turns to you and says, "Right, this investigation, we've sent previous investigators here before, but we're unable to find anything, but the disturbances keep happening. The families tend to abandon the farmstead that we're going to with reports of strange noises and just disturbances in general. What we need you to find out is what happened at the farm to make people leave and the cause of the disturbances." Now, as you're looking at her, she's sort of jotting these stuff down as well. She's taking all of your information from you, just checking that you are the one who received the letter. And says, "Whenever you're ready, we will head on into town."
Okay, will you be staying with us?
I will be around while you investigate the area. I'll leave it up to your discretion, but I am here mainly as a touch point for information that you may require or questions that you may have.
Well, what is it exactly that you want me to investigate?
So, over the years, we've had reports of a farmstead previously owned by a family called Corbett. Not many people tend to stay there very long. Some people have even disappeared who have moved into this farmstead. And we've just had reports of strange noises and some sightings, which would have to be seen to be believed from all description.
After how long?
Most families don't even tend to last a week. Some people don't even last a night.
Okay. But so that. Okay, no problem. Yeah, we can do that.
Excellent. I believe there will be some other investigators joining at some point, but for now you are the first one to arrive, so we shall head ourselves into town. As she turns back around, she starts the ignition on the car, and it's a low sort of hum inside the car, but you can tell that it's quite an old vehicle regardless of the time period that it is. It is quite a second-hand car, shall we say. So Abigail's motor car rattles along a country road. Civilization fades behind you. Houses become fewer and fewer as you get out into the farmlands and forests surrounding this station. Roads grow narrow and the forest closes in. By the time you reach Brier's End, it feels like you've traveled somewhere and more like it feels like you've traveled somewhere very remote and very far out of the way from any kind of civilization.
Okay.
So Abigail turns round to you and she produces a photograph, which I'm just about to send you. This is the last known blueprint that we have for Brier's End. We have all of the locations marked for you, so if you wish to investigate your own leisure, you are more than welcome to. I must warn you that the locals, they are very wary of newcomers into their village, even if you're just passing through. It is very remote in its location.
Okay.
So, as you approach Brier's End, the village appears almost suddenly from the trees. A church steeple rises above slate roofs. Dirt roads connect to handfuls of homes and businesses around the central green. It is quiet, nothing unnaturally, simply just quiet. A place where everyone knows everyone. As you arrive, conversations between you and Abigail fade. Faces turn, eyes follow you. Nobody is hostile, yet their attention is impossible to ignore. Abigail turns to you once again once she has parked up the car and says, "We have arranged for rooms for everybody in the local inn known as the Thorn and Lantern. You would need to speak to the inn's owner, a Martha Doyle. She should have your rooms ready by now." So yes, Abigail.
Okay.
Yep. So Abigail turns to you, River, and says, "Yes, if you speak to a Martha Doyle and the Thorn and Lantern, she should have your rooms ready and waiting for you." And as you are pulling up, you see a well-dressed gentleman with spectacles upon his face emerging from the tavern that Abigail had dropped you outside of. Tommy, would you like to introduce your character?
I'm nervous for my character.
Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. You should have your character sheet in the message I sent you, so if you want to just pull that up, you can just talk away. You don't need to go into full detail, just maybe give your name and occupation, stuff like that, and we'll just uncover everyone's character or expand people's characters as we play.
Oh yeah, my name is Rex and I Trevor. How could I forget that? I was an antiquarian. I'm 40 years old.
So yeah, you see
I had my own
this-
shop actually. It was called Rex's Artifacts and Scripts. So we dealt with, you know, like physical items, but also manuscripts, books, things like that. I'm just trying to preserve history.
So yeah, you see this well-dressed gentleman step out of the inn as Abigail gets out of the car. Are you going to be following suit, River?
Yes, I will be following, collecting my luggage and making my way in, I guess.
Yeah, and as she sets out the car, Abigail turns around and goes, "Ah, you must be Raxtrevor. Raxivor?
Raxonite.
Raxonite. Sorry,
Just
my
call me
mistake.
Rax.
Absolutely.
It's easier.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Rax, and you also received the letter to be here from the England Centre.
I did.
Please head yourselves inside of the inn and make yourself at home.
Okay.
So Abigail starts walking towards the inn that you just come out of. I'm assuming that you'd already been in there, getting to know the lay of the land.
Rax, I'm going to go and see if they've got an actual fire in this place because it's freezing cold here in Boston. Like, why is it so cold? I'm going to go see if they've got a fire. They'll have a fire, right?
So as you head towards the inn and you open the door, you are greeted by a wall of warmth and comfort.
Oh, thank
Inside,
goodness.
the entire decor is just woods, beams, there's animal hides, and you're right. It's cold there.
I didn't
yes.
want to say anything, but I caught a chill outside. Thank goodness.
So yes, there's animal hides, there is animal heads mounted all around the establishment, and you see a little woman behind a desk just shuffling around some papers. You believe this has been Martha Doyle, the owner of this establishment. The inn itself, it stands near the center of the village. Its weathered wooden sign outside states it is the Thorn and Lantern. And like I said, as you walk inside, it is nice and toasty. And you can actually see an open fire at the back of the establishment.
Excellent. I
Um,
guess we've got to check in first, though, right?
That might be an idea. Are you going to approach the desk?
Yes, I will.
As you approach the desk, the old woman looks up at you and goes, "Hello, dearie. Are you here to stay for the night?"
Why do you always sound like what's her face?
Mrs.
Robin
Doubtfire.
Williams.
Mrs.
Doubtfire.
Doubtfire.
Yeah.
That's how she
I
sounds now.
thought that was
Hello,
a great
dearie.
voice for her.
Hello, dearie. How may I help you today?
Just here to check in.
Oh, absolutely. And she starts flicking through her books. Is this
If we could have 2 rooms near each other, that would be great.
Yeah.
the rooms are already prepared for you, dearie. Are you the party of Finch, I believe?
Yes.
That's 2 of us.
Yes, but there's just two. There's people arriving later. They just had to tie up a few loose ends.
Oh, that's no problem, dearie. And she reaches under the desk and she hands a key to you. And she hands one to Rax and she hands one to Abigail. Your rooms are just upstairs. It's the first couple of doors on the left. We do
Okay,
serve
thank you so much.
we do serve breakfast here in the mornings and we do have supper in the evenings. Anything else that you wish, you may need to visit the general store.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, dearie. So yeah, you guys get your keys. Are you wanting to go and warm yourself by the fire, or do you want to drop your stuff off in your room first?
I want to
I
speak.
think
Sorry. Go on.
I'd like to get rid of my bags and then go sit by the fire. I'm really liking this hotel. It seems really nice.
Okay, yeah. Well, you have your room keys. River, you have room 3. Rax, you have room 5, and Abigail has room 4.
Okay.
Don't know if you had to write that down, but that's yeah.
Can I just speak to Abigail for a quick second?
Yes, of course.
Okay, Abigail, just run through me, just so that my mind is in the mode. Okay. So is it the town that they're getting run out of, or a certain house that they're getting run out of?
She quickly flicks through her notepad to find the information. She goes, "It's actually the farmstead just on the outside of town, known as the Corbett farmstead." Yes, the Corbett farmstead. People, like I said previously, people have reported strange noises and disturbances in and around the farm. People don't tend to last too long staying here. We've had reports over the years, but we haven't really amounted it to anything until the disappearances a few months ago, which is when the New England Centre decided to get involved.
Why is the Corbett farmstead not on the map?
Because you need to, from what I recall, you need to head through the forest a little bit to get there.
Okay. Do you know direction?
Yes, it should be from the town centre. It should be northwest of here.
Northwest. Okay. Where the G is.
Mm-hmm. And I'll send a map for you guys when and if you get to the farmstead.
Okay, understood. Understood. Thank you, Abigail.
Oh, you're very welcome. So you guys are going to take your stuff upstairs to drop off in your respective rooms?
Yes, I forget my room number. Is it written?
I know I'm in room 3. I'm in room 3.
Yeah, so River is room 2. River is room 2, I believe.
Okay.
Rax is room 3. Abigail is room 4. And the final room, room 5, is for the next investigator when she arrives.
Okay. Do you mind if I ask who else? How many other people, guests, are at the hotel for the receptionist?
There is... Okay, make me a spot hidden. Yes, the first roll of the game.
Right. Wait, let me... Where's the fucking thing?
Do I also roll for this, or is it just for her intuition?
If you want to have a look around to see who's present, you can roll a spot hidden as well.
I'm definitely gonna take a look around. I want to know who's here.
Okay, so River got a 3.
Just gotta find the dice.
And is that below or over your spot hidden?
I'm trying
Your character sheet in your message.
Well,
I know I've got to...
I definitely ascertained who was in the room with a 6.
No. Unfortunately, Tommy, the higher it is, the worse it is.
What?
So what do I look for spot hidden?
So on your character sheet, there should be 5 dots.
0.
Chris, are you telling me the one time I get a 6, it's the worst possible roll?
Unfortunately, with Call of Cthulhu it is, yes. With Call of Cthulhu it is.
That's so messed up. It's backwards.
Okay, so yeah.
Who made this game? I don't agree. I'm kidding. I love it.
Okay, so River, you had a look around and...
No, I didn't. I wanted to ask a receptionist. I asked the receptionist how many...
Oh,
I had to look around. She asked a direct question.
okay, sorry, I misunderstood. So your role, River, doesn't count. If you want to ask directly to the receptionist who else is staying here, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So we'll deal with that first, and then we'll deal with Tommy's. So you head back up to the receptionist, and you ask her if there's anybody else staying here. She turns around and goes, "Oh, and not particularly, dearie. It's quite slow this time of year. It is autumn time after all. Unfortunately, you're the only people staying here."
No problem. No problem. It's cool. I understand. I've got an idea.
Okay. Going back to Rax's roll. So you've rolled a 6. And on your character sheet, what is your spot hidden at?
1 second.
It'll be under your skills.
Yep. And I'll be able to get to it this time.
Yay.
Skills. Investigation, insight, occult, spot hidden is a 3.
Okay, so you rolled a 6, which is over the 3, which means it's a fail. However, you rolled a 6, and as per the rules, that's an extreme fail. So even though you had to look around, there is a consequence that comes with it. Because it's an
Really,
extreme
all
fail.
I did was look around the room. What, is somebody gonna get mad at me?
No. So what happens is you decide to have a look around the room to see who is there, if there's any of our patrons staying at the inn. But you did this while you were trying to walk up the stairs. So as you turned around, your foot slipped and you banged your knee on the stairs.
Ow. Alright, I'm going to sit by the fire. The bags don't have to go back to the room. I'm just gonna go back down and sit by the fire.
So just to give you a quick overview, so your skills are marked on a scale of 1 to 5. That's realistically what you can roll on a D6. So if you have, say, 3 points on a particular skill, if you roll that skill or under, it's a pass. If you roll a 1 on the dice, it is a extreme success. If you roll a 6, it's an extreme fail. Because your skills only go up to 5. If you get a 6, it is a fail. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So yes, River, as you finish talking to Martha, all you hear is this just you turn around and you see Rax has slipped on the steps, dropping his bags, and he seems to have bashed his knee fairly badly on the steps.
Let me help Rax for a sec. Right. So I'll pick up his bag and take my bag and Rax's bag over to where the fire is at the back.
Okay, you do that, and you see, as you're helping carry Rax's stuff over there, you see Martha come around from behind the counter, and she's all, a tether. Oh, you all right, dearie? You all right there? Do you need anything? Do you need any help, dearie?
I need ice.
Oh.
I might not have ice, but I might have something that'll help you. 1 second. And she sort of runs off into the back behind the counter, because you notice there's a door where the counter is in the entranceway. There's a door behind it, and she sort of runs off behind that door.
Okay. Are we sat down yet?
Yeah, you can be sitting down, yes.
Okay.
With Rax in his limping little leg.
Yeah, but I have. Can I make like a medicine check?
Yeah, you can make a medicine check.
Okay. Wait. What?
That's an extreme success. What even if you've got nothing, like no skill points in any of your skills, if you get a 1, it is an automatic success because it's the lowest you can get.
Okay, so she rubs my knee and it feels all better.
Because I'm from the Appalachian Mountains, and I do all of the weird, like, I'm very, like, into like the
herbs,
these plants.
Okay.
If you eat these nettles, like it's an antibiotic or something. Oh, no.
I'm
so-
actually familiar with that specific variety from my research, and
Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm trying to look stuff up, yeah, because I have no idea about that stuff.
okay, so we'll see. So have you got any skills in medicine? Any points?
Yeah, I've got 4.
You got 4. Okay, so
No, I've
regardless, sorry,
5. I've got 5.
you got 5 in medicine. Well, you are absolutely handy to have around. So in this case, because you rolled a 1, it is an extreme success. So as Rax goes and sits himself down, you gently lift up his leg to elevate it to help the blood flow, and you sort of reach into this little pouch that's on your hip attached to your belt, and you sort of pull out this little vial that you have in there, and you give it a bit of a shake so that like the little bits of flakes and stuff aren't sitting in it, and you hand it to him.
Do you trust me?
of course,
You're just gonna.
we're on the case together. Yeah, I trust you.
You don't know me. But I'm
I'm very quick to trust.
okay.
So you take the vial from her.
Yeah.
Yep. So as you take the vial and you give it a bit of a look, roll me a investigation.
Okay.
A 3. Do you have any points in investigation?
I know I have at least 1. Everything got at least 1. I'm looking.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 points.
Oh, there you go. So it's a success. So
Yes, it
you're looking
is.
at this. You're looking at this little vial, and you notice the flakes floating around. You absolutely recognize the herbs that are used in this concoction, and you are quite impressed by the fact that someone has managed to turn these particular leaves, because you do know that they are slightly paralytic in the wrong dosage. So, like if you were to ingest a large amount, but it seems to be the way that it's being concocted, it would relieve any pain that you have.
Huh. You mixed this very well. I know what's in there, and you got the proportions just right.
Thank you.
This will help a lot. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
So yeah, as you take a drink from the little vial that's handed to you, you feel the ache and the pain slowly start to ease in your leg. So this medication works
Let's say-
really quick.
Let's say I drank a quarter of the vial, because all I did was bump my knee. And I knew what it was.
Yeah, no, absolutely. If you want to drink a quarter of it, that's entirely up to you.
Yeah. It helped enough to soothe the pain, but, you know, it wasn't, like, entirely cured.
And as you're busy drinking this, all you hear from the back behind the reception counter is clang, clang. And she's like, I'm all right, dearies, I'm all right.
I just don't want to be wasteful of the medicine.
Within a couple of seconds, you see Martha come back out. She doesn't have anything for your leg, but she does bring out a tray carrying a pot and a couple of cups.
Oh, lovely.
And she goes, here you go, dearie. Get this down here. This will be nice and warm for your body.
You're a sweetheart.
Oh, thank you, dear. And as she turns and looks at you, River, she goes, and if you want, dearie, and you sort of see her pull out a little flask. There's a little bit extra in it if you want. Because it is 1923, and it is actually the height of prohibition, so any sort of alcohol is a bit of a no-no. So, just so you're aware, she knows what she's doing.
We are at a good inn. Oh, thank God we booked this room and not the one down the street.
Yeah. Sure, I'll take some.
Okay, dearie, okay. And she sort of tips the flask a little bit, just enough to sort of give your tea just a nice bit of flavour.
Mm-hmm. Warm the soul.
Yes, of course, of course. So as you guys are sitting there sipping on your tea, Abigail turns around and says, well, if you are going to get yourself comfortable and situated, I'm going to head over to the town hall to do a little bit of digging on the farmstead itself. I shall return in about an hour or so. Feel free to look around, talk to people, maybe get the general lay of the land. And with that, she sort of turns round. She grabs her coat that she'd put down on the seat beside the door, and she heads on out.
At this point, I'm going to take a look around again. I got a 5.
I.
And what was your skill at? The laughter does not bode well. What is your spot hidden skill at?
Is it for investigation? It's a 3 for investigation, if that's what it is.
Okay, so that is unfortunately a fail because it's over the 3.
Yeah, I know it is.
Yeah, that's why the laughter. So yeah, as you're looking around, you notice that the decor is very homely, very cozy. Nothing really seems to stand out. I mean, it's very well kept. There doesn't seem to be any dust or anything on any of the furniture or the surroundings. I'm sorry, what did you want to do, River?
I'll let Tom. Sorry,
Rax.
Thank you. I'll let Rax finish his turn first.
I think I did. I didn't see anything.
Okay.
Yeah, you just noticed how cozy and homely the inn was.
Okay. Now, here's my thought process. Right. I want to know who else is at this hotel. Right.
Okay.
If I'm in room 2. I don't know what Valkyrie's name.
So
Are there only
You-
5 rooms here?
you don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what Valkyrie's name is. I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Celeste.
Celeste. Celeste is in room 3. Tommy is in room 4. And Abigail is in room 5.
Or something to that effect. I think we've changed the room name, like the room numbers 3 different times right now, so we'll just go with that. We'll
Okay.
go with that order. Yeah.
I'm in
Easier.
room 3. That's definite. I'm in room 3.
Okay. Then, I want to know who's in room 1.
Okay. You
Okay.
want to go and speak to Martha to ask her?
No.
No.
She left,
Knock on room 1.
didn't?
No, it was Abigail that left. Martha's the
Oh.
receptionist and owner of the inn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
So you're going to go and look in room 1?
I'm going to knock on the door, yeah.
Okay, so as you head up the stairs...
Well,
And
Tommy's
you-
looking at... Tommy, sorry. Rax is looking after my bags and
Yes.
my tea.
Okay, I'll stay by the fire. Yeah.
Okay, so as you are heading up the stairs, there's about maybe 10, 15 stairs in total. A couple of them creak here and there, but you get up to the top of the landing and there's a long hallway going down. You see there is 4 rooms on the left-hand side and there's 3 rooms on the right.
Okay. I look for my room.
Your room would be the second door on the left.
Because number 1's going to be very similarly close.
It would be, yes. That
Yeah.
would be the assumption.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I
So
go to. So I'm standing outside of my room.
Mm-hmm.
Then I look around for room number 1.
Yeah, it is. It's facing the door to your room. It is the door on your left-hand side.
Okay. I try my key in room 1.
So you put your key into the lock and it doesn't move.
I know it won't move, but I jiggle it.
You jiggle it and all you
Whack it.
hear, all you hear is the door handle rattling as you're trying to jiggle the key. It doesn't seem to work in that door.
I know. I rattle it more.
You rattle it more.
Yeah.
It's still the same thing. The door handle just rattles. It appears Rax is pouring himself a fresh cup of tea.
Yes, I am. I wish I had that flask.
So
But
yeah, no matter what you do with the door, it just jiggles and it doesn't turn, it doesn't open. It's already locked.
okay, so I swear not under my breath, but fairly loudly. I make a scene.
Okay.
I'd like to make a scene.
You want to make a scene.
Yes.
I
I want to be fairly angry at the fact that my door isn't opening.
Okay, so you make a scene. Roll. So hang on, you were trying to get into door number 1, but yours is room 2, correct?
She's pretending.
I know that. No, but I don't know that.
Okay, then roll me a persuasion. Persuasion we're going to use like charm, intimidate, like fast talk and other stuff like
3.
that. But you got a 3, and your skill is
5.
on persuasion.
That's hard pass.
Is that right?
Are you checking? You can check if you like.
I am actually checking. Yes, that's right now.
So your
persuade-
skill points are 5 for persuasion?
Nope, your skill points are
Hey!
4.
It's still a pass.
Oh no, sorry, it is. Yeah, it's 4.
Well, it's still a pass regardless, because it's under your skill. Okay, so as you're upstairs, you're trying to open the door, and you're rattling and rattling and rattling. You go, fuck. And you hear from downstairs, is everything all right, dearie?
Mm.
Do you need help? And then
No.
you hear,
No, I don't need help. No, thank you. I'm very
Okay.
good.
okay, dearie. So you're trying to get into the room, yes?
No,
Give
I'm not.
So now what?
Now I try the key again, and when it doesn't work again, I kick the door out of anger.
You kick the door.
Out of anger. Not to break the
But
door.
Okay.
You're not
okay.
trying to get into the room. You're
No.
just pretending to be frustrated?
Yes.
Okay. So you kick the door, and all you hear is just a loud big thud.
Nice sound effect.
Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I wait and listen.
You wait and listen.
Yes.
I believe.
Rex is starting to tap his fingers, wondering what's up. Is River okay? I thought I heard some commotion over by the rooms. I wonder if I should go check. I'll wait another few minutes.
But for listen.
Just bear with me 1 second, please. There is actually a listen, because there isn't actually a skill for it, and so just roll me the d6. So a 1 to 2 is a pass, 3 to 4. Sorry, a 1 to 2 is a hard pass, 3 to 4 is a pass, and a 5 to 6 is a fail.
I got 3.
Okay, so you succeeded. You listen and you keep listening, and all you hear is a little bit of scurrying inside of the room.
Scurrying.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I just head back downstairs and go to see Rax.
Okay. Then back over to Rax. What is Rax doing?
Oh, hey, River.
Hey.
I,
So
I got you another cup of tea. What did you find out?
thanks. I had a look around, and it doesn't look like anybody is in room 1. Just rats. The hotel has rats.
Oh.
Okay.
I really did try to, let's say, convince them to come out. But
I heard you over there. Yeah.
it doesn't seem like there's, or at least there's nobody in the room right now.
I believe it. I would have come to the door at that.
Okay, so you guys.
Should we go check out our rooms and see how many rats are inside ours?
Yes, please, yes. And them with fire.
Let's go see what the rooms are like.
Okay.
So yeah, Rax, as you stand up, you feel that your leg is so much better than it was before. Whatever it was that River gave you has worked a treat.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm glad I was conservative with how much I took. Also, I'm glad you didn't put too much in there because I was also being cautious. I didn't want my leg to stop working completely. But you did mix it well. You didn't put too much. I hope you got some more of that root.
Yes, I do. Okay, so I grab my bag
Okay.
and yeah, head up the stairs.
Okay, so again, as you head up the stairs, you hear
I'm
Martha making
sorry.
a clatter.
River, have you ever made that as a topical ointment?
Maybe I haven't, but I could.
Yeah. Okay. I just wondered if you had known about the other uses for it. Sorry.
Okay, River, give me an idea roll. So just roll the dice.
Okay.
Same again. So on a 1 to 2, it's a
Oh
hot
shit! My
success.
phone is dead.
3 to 4, it's a normal success, and a 5 to 6 is a fail. What do you get?
2.
A 2. Okay, so with an idea roll, you realize that as a topical ointment, it probably wouldn't work as well as how you concocted it because it doesn't get immediately into the body. But as a quick fix solution, an ointment would be possible to make. And you can do with that as you wish.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are heading up to your rooms. Again, there's about 5 or 10 different stairs going up. A couple of them creak as you're walking. And you get onto the landing that I described before. And you see the 4 rooms on the left and the 3 on the right.
Do we have to walk past door 1?
Yes, you do.
I'm not. I bang when I walk past. I bang on the door.
Still no response.
Mm.
No. So yeah, like I said, you bang on the door and all you hear is scurrying and silence. Well, you wouldn't hear
Oh.
silence, I guess.
Whoa.
So you head into your rooms. You get in. You open the door to your rooms using your respective keys, and it's quite a quaint little room. It has the necessities. It has a bed, it has a bedside table, it has a mirror that you can obviously use the drawers and stuff. But it's quite a quaint, and there's also lanterns on the bedside tables as well.
I look for rats.
Yeah.
I don't see any.
These rats are highly elusive.
I look again.
No. Let's not abuse the rules, okay? So you looked around, you didn't say anything.
I
Okay.
can look around twice. Come on, that's not abusive.
1 roll per skill, Tommy. Come on. We want to play fair now. Come on. Otherwise you're gonna be rolling. Ah, I got there. After 20 turns, I've got there. I found it. No.
Look, you can make me hurt my knee again, but I saw a rat, damn it. Turnabout's fair play.
Well, there is, now that we actually are on this, which Tommy's brought up quite funnily, there is such a thing as a pushed roll. So if you push a roll, for example, say you failed one of your rolls, if you choose to push it and you fail again, there'll be a consequence attached to it. But if you push your roll and you succeed, then the success goes through as normal. But
Well, then I succeeded.
so you will see you pushed your roll to have a harder look, to really squint your eyes to see if you can find any rats.
Hey,
so
Hey, Rax. You know,
Hey?
I don't know what you've got in your little bag of antiques, but maybe, just maybe, there's a trap in there.
Or maybe I have a collector's eye.
Yeah, like, and you could ask the kid
okay,
in the thing for some cheese.
okay. So I think what Tommy did there. I'm assuming you referenced your character sheet, yes?
Yes, sir.
When you mentioned collector's eye, right? Let me just find your character card real quick for you. Tony, you
That
would
is
have,
my talent.
yes, Tony, you would have one of these also for your folklorist. The character sheet should be in your messages. Let me just find yours for you. So, antiquarian. So, collector's eye.
Hey, Grandma.
Once per investigation, after a failed spot hidden or a
How's
cult
it going?
roll, you may attempt the same roll. Use whichever result is better. So, are you wanting to use that talent, Tommy?
I may as well, yeah.
It's always handy as well to keep track of these two skills, because where say is once per investigation, which is like once per like incident. So for example, this current situation you're in is an investigation. The overall situation that you're in is a case. So when it says once per investigation, as in you can do it once per scenario. Does that make sense?
So the scenario is me looking around my room, right?
Essentially, yeah. So you're in the inn at the moment. That would be technically an investigation.
It wouldn't be wasteful for like the whole day, would it?
No,
Because I would still have the collector's eye up.
Yeah. Well, the way it works is every time you enter a new location, it's technically a new investigation.
Okay.
So you can only really use that talent in that one area of investigation. So say you enter someone else's house after here, or you go to the town hall where Abigail is, then the skill technically resets so you can use that skill again. So like once per
Okay.
investigation would technically be once per location.
All right.
Okay. And then you gain advantage on occult and spot hidden rolls anyways from your character skills, so
I guess
So-
it doesn't really matter if the rats are here, and I'm not gonna waste collector's eye on that. But the reroll did work. I passed the reroll.
So we'll see
There's
in
no
this.
punishment.
Yeah, we'll see in this instance you decided to push your roll. It was a success. You don't see any rats per se, but you see evidence of rats being in this room, like by a hole in the skirting boards, a few scratches in the corners.
I'm not too concerned about them. They'll leave me alone.
Zarifa, you want to check out your room? It's basically just a mirror image of Rax's with the bed and the bedside table and the lantern and stuff like that. All the rooms seem to just be meagerly furnished, more for usability than high standard comfort.
I guess I'll put my clothing away, unpack my bag.
Okay. So yeah, you put your stuff away and yeah, you're free to investigate the rest of the town, or it's up to you. What would you like to do?
I'd like to have a look around the town. You want to go for a walk, River?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
We should get our jackets. It's cold out.
Yeah, it is cold.
Okay, so you grab your jackets, you head back down the stairs, hitting the same creaky ones on the way down, and you head out of the inn. And yes, the air is quite brisk. It is autumn time. You see a bit of fog over the top of the forest. The entire area, it seems fairly run down, but seems fairly lived in at the same time. It's quite quiet outside. There's a big circle, and there's like houses and buildings around the center of town. And yeah, you are free to explore as you please. There's also a well in the center of town.
Okay, where do you think would be a best place to start, Rax? We've got, so if we're at location number 1 on the map, we could either head to 3 or to 8. So 3.
So you're talking about St. Bartholomew's Church?
Yeah, so the church or Hawthorne House.
The church. Let's go to the church.
Okay, number 3. So we head north.
Okay, so you head over to the church over on the northern side of the town. And as you approach the church, you see it's this really grand, well-built stone church with a big steeple on top. You see a few of the slats have worn away with time. It sits slightly apart from the village, grey stoned, moss around the foundation. But despite its age, you see that the actual building is well cared for.
What day?
Someone's taken well care of it.
What day of the week is this?
Past. I don't know exactly what day it was on the 14th of October, 1923.
Wait a minute. I will find out the answer.
Ask Alexa.
What was the year again?
14th of October, 1923.
We're about to know.
Exactly. To be fair, it's something I should have looked at.
It was Sunday.
Sunday. Okay.
Church on Sunday.
Church on Sunday. And
What
by
time
this
is it? Are we here in the evening?
Well, you actually got on the train from your respective locations at 8 a.m. and it took about 2 to 3 hours for the train to get to Tanner Station. And then it only took maybe about half an hour to 45 minutes from the station to the town itself. So it's probably around it's probably around about midday.
Church is just getting out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go talk with some of the congregation. I don't know.
Yeah. That's probably why we headed to that area, because we saw a lot of people hanging around outside.
It's totally why I chose the church. Because I wanted to talk to people. Yeah. Uh-huh.
We saw a lot of people hanging around outside and we chose the church. So I guess we walk up to the doors and go in.
As you head inside the church, the heavy doors groan. You can see sunlight filtering through the colored stained glass on the side of the building, and you are hit with the scent of candles and old books. You see maybe about 3 or 4 people sitting in the pews, and there's a gentleman up front who's just finishes folding up his Bible and starts heading down from the altar.
You want to go talk to him?
I guess he's the preacher. Are we gonna go talk to I was just trying to talk to regular people.
Well, you did arrive on a Sunday, and you did arrive just as church was getting out. So you see the gentleman in front. He noticed you enter from the door, and he starts heading towards you. And he's like,
I guess we gotta talk to him.
Yeah, guess what? I did.
and he's like, "Welcome and good day to you. My name is Reverend Samuel Pike. How may I be of assistance?"
Reverend, you
Well, we were invited into town to the inn for a case that we're investigating, and we just thought we'd go for a walk. Your church looks really nice. We were just checking it out, hoping to talk to some people.
Well, thank you. We appreciate that. I do try to keep the church as cleanly as possible. And you say you're here on a case? It wouldn't be the old Corbett farmstead, would it?
Is it?
Yes.
I was letting River answer this one.
Thank you. Is it? That's the name of the case, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. It is. What about it?
Ah, the previous, well, the original owner, somewhat troublesome. He practiced very strange beliefs, very contradictory to what we preach here in the church. We had quite a few disagreements with him, as myself, as well as the congregation itself.
Was he a member of your church?
No, but he didn't believe that our ways were the right way. We worship our Lord Jesus, and he didn't agree with that.
Okay. So he's never been a member of your church. Not. What about his family? Like, are his family a member of this church? This church?
No. The Corbetts haven't lived here for a very long time. Walter originally just stayed at the farmstead on his own.
Okay. What else do you know about the Colbert? The Colbolt.
Corbett.
Colbert. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, like, did he just have different beliefs than you? I don't understand.
He was a very, very strange fellow. He often kept to himself unless he needed to come into town, but he always seemed very off. I don't know why he disagreed with our beliefs, but if you caught him at a bad time, he would often let you know that you were wrong. I would like you guys to give me an insight check.
Insight. 5.
I'm thinking something's up. I pass.
A 1. Wow. Well done. And what did you get, River?
5.
A 5. Do you have any skills in it?
None.
None at all. Okay, so as Reverend Pike is talking to you, Rax, you notice that there's something he's not quite telling you. Something about Corbett in particular. I mean, you can question him further.
He's a lying preacher.
I think there's just some information that he maybe doesn't want to divulge.
Yeah,
openly.
something about this Corbett family. What is it about them exactly? Because I can tell there's something you're wanting to say.
He sort of looks around at the congregation in the church, and he sort of starts moving to the right hand side of the church where the confessional boxes are, and he sort of motions for you guys to
I get inside the
come with him.
confessional box, yeah.
Well,
I'm
Pike-
already walking that way. He didn't have to gesture.
Well, Pike doesn't get into it. He just sort of moves towards there. It's the furthest point from the doorway to.
I
the
think,
confessional
Well, I
box.
did get in. It's a confessional now.
yeah,
And he keeps his cover. He may have not intended to get inside, but after I sit down in the confessional, he gets in where it just looks like a confessional to the congregation. I rolled a 1.
Okay, that's fair. No, that's fair. Nope, that's perfectly fair. So yeah, you get into the confessional. Reverend Pike gets into the one beside you, and he answers your question that, well, many people believe that Corbett was severely unhinged, even borderline dangerous, particularly in the manner of which he wished to be buried. It was very confusing and seemed very, I don't want to say delusional. I don't want to use that word. But yes, he seemed very unhinged. I mean, who wants to be buried in their basement?
That's a strange request. Have any of your has anyone attending your church ever spoken to you about things they may have seen him doing?
Not Walter in particular, but many people around town have told me that they heard strange noises coming from the farm during the night. And if I remember correctly, it was Elias who said he saw a strange figure in the woods. But it could have just been a trick of the light. It could have just been his eyes not focusing correctly. I don't want to speak bad of my congregation, but...
Of course, no, but if you can think of anybody else that's noticed anything, it may be something to look into. We're not looking badly at anybody in your congregation, but...
If you wish to really get an idea of Corbett as a person, I would recommend checking out the town hall. There was plenty of records and plenty of complaints about him and his farmstead.
All right, thanks. We'll look into that.
Peace be with you, my son.
What do you think, River?
I don't know. I'm not in the confessional box. I didn't hear any of it.
I wasn't sure if you were present or not.
Not squeezing in there.
No, the confessionals realistically only fit one person. I mean, you can, when you're finished talking to Reverend Pike, you can come out and tell River exactly what you'd been told.
I just wasn't sure if she walked over with us and she was right outside.
No, she actually walked in and
so
saw
awkward.
She actually walked in and sat on the Reverend's lap. That's what it was.
yeah. That's what I assumed. I mean...
So yeah, Reverend Pike, he turns around and says, may God go with you, son, and please be careful when you go up there.
Okay, well, thanks for letting us know.
And he gets out of the confessional and starts walking back towards the rest of his congregation to speak to them. Unless, River, you want to ask him any questions?
No, I failed.
So yeah, that's the information that you got from Reverend Pike. Do you head out and repeat it to River, what he told you?
I think I would go to River and tell her about what I found out and suggest heading to town hall.
Okay, good idea. I guess we go to town hall.